Hi folks, Patrick Tapeman here. I wanted to do an update on the new Sigma workshop, the revamp of the channel that I'm undertaking currently, uh, and get to the relocation. So I had 5 places in mind besides where I ended up. And I wanted to talk about the pros and cons of each and ultimately explain why I decided to go the way that I did. So, the first place I was really thinking I was itching to move was Dallas Fort Worth. I don't know, maybe Dallas, maybe Fort Worth. Honestly, didn't know them well enough to decide. There are pros and cons of each, but um, my impressions of the area for its livability are very good. Unfortunately, so there are great economic opportunities there, lower cost of living than like any other. You get the most bang for your buck out of any major metro. You get quite a bit of culture. You get decent, cheap, one of the cheapest costs of living, and you get all kinds of world-class attractions, world-class museums, airport, everything you need from the Metroplex. But it's flat. There's no major body of water. The outdoor recreation opportunities are limited because it can get cold in the winter. The weather's often bad, and there just isn't a lot of good hiking, or there's no, mountains or anything like that. So, finally decided against that, although it was tempting. I decided it wasn't the kind of life I wanted to live. And then the second choice was Charlotte, North Carolina. Pros. I really wanted to work with NASCAR in some capacity, or just really be close to the NASCAR culture. I just felt like clinging to it, and that's the whole reason I went to automotive trade school. I guess I was really mourning my friend Jordan Shager, who I had just gone to the NASCAR race with for the first time in Kansas City, and then he was murdered a couple of weeks later. So I kind of went all in on NASCAR for a while. I really appreciate the sport. And Charlotte, the downtown, it's new, it's clean, there's a lot to do. I think it's a great economy, it's a prosperous city. I like the energy there. I like the culture. I like the food. Yeah, a lot to be said about Charlotte. The only issue was, I don't know, there weren't really any issues. I guess, a bit more winter than I'd like. Next was Knoxville, Tennessee. I started to go all in on country pop. I became a big Morgan Wallen fan in 2020, and still am to this day. So I really wanted the whole East Tennessee experience. I have 3 blue tick coonhounds, so they are the state dog of Tennessee, but they are also basically like the city dog of Knoxville, because the UT Knoxville Volunteers, their mascot is a blue tick coonhound named Smokey. But I ultimately decided against Knoxville. I mean, there was Tail of the Dragon was right there, so great car culture and bike culture. I feel like Knoxville punches well above its weight. I just felt maybe it was going to be too small regardless, and I didn't know anybody there, and it felt off. So then I also thought of, I'm going to just say them together, New Orleans, Charleston, Savannah, just because of their rich architectural history and their unique vibes and their southernness, agreeable winter. But I ultimately decided that I have a history somewhere. I have connections to some degree here, and the love I have for this geography is just unparalleled, and it allows me to overlook a lot of stuff. And I really decided that I was going to prioritize road cycling, so there was really only one option. And yes, my friends, that is the city of Los Angeles. And it's definitely the most challenging of the options I could have chosen in terms of housing and cost of living. Let's say that the political climate here isn't exactly agreeable to me, but overall, the geography is just, it overrides everything. And I don't just mean the physical geography, like the earth science. But although there is that, I love the flora, I love the fauna, I love the climate. It's just perfect for cycling. I have places to ride and perfect weather to ride, like the ideal terrain and the ideal weather every day. I mean, that is something that just cannot be found elsewhere. And it's just the perfect. I'm here in Griffith Park. I love it. And then the architecture. I mean, I love all the Spanish Revival homes, and I just love LA architecturally. It just does not get enough love for its architectural vernacular. It's, truly my favorite city architecturally in the entire world. People don't know it, but if you know, you know. So those are the reasons. It's an automotive capital. It's the automotive capital. Like, everything's represented here, except maybe French cars. Like, you won't see too many French cars, but other than that, there's everything: hypercars, electric cars, vintage cars, low riders, hydraulics, all kinds of cool stuff. So yeah, I've been kind of delaying this video because I didn't know quite how best to explain it. I had plans to do some elaborate edit and everything, but I'm just gonna one take it. We're just gonna do it like this and go right into LA content from here for a while. So yeah, look at that, hammering up the climb. I love this. So okay, until next time.